I haven't had a chance to check out your new "This Is How We Talk" video, man. I saw it coming across the notifications, and I'm meaning to.
I just hit 100 subscribers today.
Woo, man, that's great.
Yeah.
That is great.
I'm
Congratulations.
sitting at, I think 106 right now.
Really?
Yeah.
That is fantastic, dude. Congratulations. Everyone,
Thank you.
Congratulate Wisco Style for hitting 100 subscribers plus just today. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. It's a huge milestone, isn't it?
It is. It really is. Oh. There we go. Okay.
You're looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got my beer as usual.
I can't have it. Oh, in fact,
is it because of your new diet plan or whatever?
Because of my diet. I'm down 0.4 pounds today.
That's not bad.
It's only day 2 though. It's only day 2, and it's one of those things where it gets easier and easier, and it starts dropping faster and faster.
Yep.
Hey, viewed this is here. Maybe he viewed your channel, man. And he did sub to you.
Says I'm at 108. Says I'm at 108.
Oh man, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah. Woo, go me.
Go you.
Yeah.
That's cool. That is cool. Well, you laid off there for a little while, didn't you?
What's that?
You laid off there for a little while.
What do you mean?
Oh, I thought you hadn't uploaded video for a little while, and then you started to again. I think that's why you're starting to get some more momentum.
Yeah, I had a good month where I didn't upload any videos, but that's because I was just coming back into school. It was just starting up again, and it was all starting to roll.
Too many beer games to play.
No. Oh no.
Yeah, that is Atypical Hustlers. How you doing? Jack's back. Sweet. Yeah, that's just a huge milestone. I thought I would never reach it. I literally thought I would never reach it.
Me too. I'm like, I remember when I first found your channel, you were at 25 and I was at like 22. I remember I was your 26th subscriber. And I'm like, oh, we should be about the same. I come back and see you're at over 300. And I'm sitting here and like, I haven't even hit 100 yet.
Well, yeah, that does happen when you're on every friggin' night. I tell you.
Yeah, it does. It does. You do a really good job. I like the show. I watch it.
Oh, thanks, dude.
As much as I can. I love it.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Like coming to your show. I go to Green Bay Wacky a lot. I like his stream. He does a bunch of goofy stuff. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? Gill Skills is the one I've been at recently.
I haven't been to Gill Skills yet.
Yeah, I like his. It's really chill. It's kind of like Green Bay Wackies without all of the stuff going on in the background.
Yeah.
All his goofy like videos he puts up.
Oh man, some of those videos and God, it even gets stuck in your head. I can't tell you how many times that I'm too sexy for my garage is stuck in my head.
See, now for me, it's Mr. Funky.
Oh, Mr. Funky, yeah. Oh, that's awful.
Mr. Funky.
I don't know which is worse, that or Coco Melon for my grandchild.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, most of you don't know what Coco Melon is. It's a bunch of 3D animated characters doing a whole lot of different things, to teach kids please and thank you and all that kind of stuff. But God, all they do is sing through it. And they just stick in your head like glue. It's awful. It's wonderful when she's around, but oh man, afterwards, drive it down the street. Baby shark, do 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 do. I mean, it's
that's
just.
What that's from?
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know if they originated it because it's one of those child's songs that you hear from a bunch.
I don't know.
Yeah. There's probably research teams trying to figure out the origin of that thing.
Probably.
Hell, I'm surprised they don't have a class at your university on it. They probably do.
They might.
So what's been happening? So besides your 100, you're re-into, but what's been happening since last time you were on?
Not a whole lot. I mean, basically just school's been going on. I had spring break last week. That was actually kind of rough. I was at my parents' house for the week.
Yeah.
And me and my brother basically shared the upstairs of that house. But he went down to Alabama.
Oh, okay.
So I had it all to myself. And for the past couple weeks, the shower has been leaking a little, and it started leaking into the kitchen. So I had to fix that.
Oh man, working on spring break.
But well, it turned out to be like I didn't even have to do anything. My dad said before I started tearing the ceiling apart, he was just going to put a bead of caulk around the drain in the shower, just because it's really old.
Yeah.
Guess what? Fixed it.
Really?
Yeah. Just completely fixed it. Didn't have to tear ceiling out or anything. Even though my dad really wanted to do that because he wants to redo the kitchen, but my mom doesn't.
What?
So, yeah.
I am color me shocked, my friend. Color me shocked. Speaking from a man who just got done with that because my wife wanted it done. In fact, we just did the last piece today. Well, I can't say that because we're probably still thinking about a backsplash, but I installed the dishwasher came today, and I installed it this evening, and it's working well. So,
okay.
Oh, I'm so tired of working in the kitchen and not getting full doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Boom. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to find a rim shot sound effect.
Yeah, that'll be funny.
Oh, Coast Life, you got to go. Hang on there.
Let's go.
Coast Life's got to go. Night, buddy. We'll see you.
Every night, Coast Life.
So yeah.
So then I had that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had a funeral to go to for my best friend's grandpa.
Oh man,
that was rough.
Yeah.
And then, oh wait, it gets worse. My grandpa has been dealing with throat cancer for a while, and he decided to stop treatment like a week ago, and he passed away last night.
Oh, Wisco, I'm sorry, man.
And oh wait, it gets worse. And my great aunt Marion passed away last week.
Wow, dude.
Yeah. They don't lie when they say bad things come in threes.
Oh, no kidding. No kidding. Yeah, there's always a wave to that. Well, I mean, what's the bright lining there? Did you get to? You probably got to say goodbye to your grandpa, right?
Yep. Yeah, we went to go see him last week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He was. I mean, he was okay. He was kind of in a coma, almost, but he was just kind of like his eyes were glazed over. He could hear you, and he knew you were there.
Yeah.
But. Yeah. Oh.
Well, if there's any silver lining in that has to be it. I mean, imagine how many millions and billions have not even had that opportunity. Right?
Yeah, and it's what he wanted in the first place. So he was in rough shape. He just didn't want to. He was ready.
Yeah,
he was ready.
When quality of life gets to that point, sometimes that's the right thing to do. That's the way my mother was just before Christmas. She just was ready to go, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, well, hey,
anyway,
this is fun.
Try not to be a downer here.
No. I want to hear that. I mean, it's sometimes it's good to talk about it too.
Personally, when it comes to YouTube, I think it's better to just kind of throw out what's happening, because life's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's really not.
Exactly.
So, it's the real stuff that people like, and I think that's what people appreciate.
I agree wholeheartedly. And in fact, I don't want to go down that sad train, but I almost didn't do a show tonight. I just wasn't feeling it,
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to happen from time to time. And
it does. It really does.
No, I'm going to do it. I told everybody I was going to do it, and it's one of those things. You almost feel like you let people down.
Yeah. And then now that you have a decent following.
Yeah, I mean, it even gets worse, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just the pressure seems a little bit more intense.
They keep you a little more honest.
It does. It really does, and I feel better because of it. Not because of the conversation we just had a minute ago, but I feel better because I decided, let's just do this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm happy about that. And you're right. You're absolutely right. It feels better to get it out, and it even feels better just now talking about that, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Hey, Dave, the producer's here. How you doing, David?
How's it going, Dave?
Sounds like my interview's on for 4:00 tomorrow. I don't know if you noticed or heard that last night, Wisco, but we got a pretty nifty interview that I'm gonna tape offline tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night I'm still gonna do face-to-face channel reviews, but but I'm going to interview this guy on about 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and I'm going to can it. And then Thursday night, I'm thinking that I start my live show and then play that interview for everyone. And then
then you're going to be with everyone in the chat.
Yeah, join in the chat and we can talk about it.
That. Yeah, I do recall that.
Yeah. Do you think that's a good idea? I didn't see too much feedback on that, but
I think so.
I don't know if I've ever seen that done.
You could almost do it like a premiere.
Yeah, and I haven't done those yet. Maybe I do it as a premiere. That's what
I'd recommend. I think doing it as a premiere would be really good.
That's a good.
A little bit more exposure, and then kind of hype it up a little more.
Yeah, and with any luck, Live will pick it up. Probably not.
You never know. One of these days, it could just happen.
I know, but you see all the time. That's what kills me. You see channels all the time that may not have anybody watching at all showing up on that, and I just don't get it. I
don't know.
Well.
I'm not sure how the algorithm works. So.
Oh, wait a minute. I think David might have thrown the cat out of the bag, which is fine. It's really not a secret, but I was trying to, I wanted it to be a surprise. And that was all thanks to David, the producer. He hooked us up. So I'm really looking forward to it. And thanks for the premiere tip. I think that could really.
I think that'll do really well.
Mm-hmm. I
don't have quite a big enough following to do like a premiere yet, and I don't really have your content is concrete. I mean, not to a point. People show up and there's going to be a live show, and they're going to just enjoy the show. Whereas me, it could be, who knows?
Could be could be a Culver burger.
Yeah, I do have my 100 subscriber special video that I'm going to be working on. I'm going to try and I think I'm going to put that out either Thursday or Friday.
Sweet. Yeah, that's a good idea. Drunk Kings and Darwin said I need to add a plus or minus summary to my diet challenge. I'm surprised people are noticing that. But that's exactly why I did it. I want people to hold my feet to the fire, and I did good yesterday and today on my carbs and my fat intake. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
212. I can't remember the last time I was 212.
Yeah, but you got some height on me, man.
A little.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
I'm actually the smallest in my family, if you don't count my mom.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, my dad is 6'4", and he's over 300 pounds. He's a huge dude.
Wow.
And my younger brother is 6'6", 250, 260.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's a big dude too, and I'm, just sitting here at a lowly 6'2", 230.
They don't call you Shorty though, right?
No. Well, some people do.
Yeah.
Just because.
The tall group, yeah. Oh, the tiny, the big guy tiny sort of.
Actually, the older people at my church like to call me Shorty.
Ah.
Yeah.
When compared to them, you're nothing but, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Those people. Can't take them anywhere. Oh, chatting community is great. Attended a fun premiere today. I'm all over that. I am literally going to because I've been thinking about it, but I wasn't quite sure what it entailed. I'm gonna actually do a lot of research on that and figure out how I can set it up quickly and make sure that I have enough lead time. That's why I decided to start throwing out events well prior to the show to see how well that went.
I saw that you put an event for your show tomorrow night. I'm like, what? Set the reminder.
Oh, cool. So that even worked. I got somebody to set the reminder, even though you're going to be notified.
Probably, yeah. Actually, no, I will be.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
And actually, if you want, video influencers just put out a video a week ago about doing premieres.
Oh, they did? Oh,
yep,
man.
They did.
Oh, I know. I actually saw that, but I was too busy to actually watch that. I'm going to have to go back and look at it, though.
I didn't watch the whole thing just because they kind of laid out the requirements or what they suggested before you do a premiere, and I didn't really have enough of a following to be able to capitalize off of it yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope I do. We'll see, right?
We'll see. I think it'll work out well for you.
I hope so, man. I hope so. I'm surprised my boy isn't in here tonight. Luke Duke, how are you, man? Welcome to the show, my friend. Oh, Night Strix. Hey, that's a new one. How are you, man? Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
So fantastic to get folks in here like this. Have you live streamed before?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
I don't remember. I don't remember seeing it on your channel.
I mean, I could, but I'd have to think of like a whole topic and like what to talk about. What I think I want to do is I want to have like kind of like a Q&A where people just ask me random questions about like Wisconsin or culture and stuff. Because my cousin lives in Florida, and I asked her, like, she liked that I was doing the videos and she wanted to do one about Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And then I sent her a picture of like some icicles hanging off of my house because she doesn't see them.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Is it true that a lot of people die from getting icicles from icicles falling on them?" I'm like, "No, that's not a thing." So I think it'd be funny just to answer all these random questions.
Oh man,
people may or may not have. I think that would be fun.
I think it would be a blast.
Yeah, like
I'd steal it from you if you didn't come up with it first.
Do people in Wisconsin actually drink a lot of beer? Yes.
Yes, they do. Yes. And then of course you've got to have a prop pile of bottles and cans.
I actually have a trophy made out of Bud Light cans.
Oh, there you go.
6 feet tall.
Then you just turn around and say, "Well, I don't really think so," and show them that. Not really. No.
If you drove past my house on any weekend, actually, it doesn't even matter. It could be a weekday. As long as the weather is nice, I can guarantee there'll be a pile of at least 100, 200 cans in our front yard.
Wow.
We'll have, and that'll just be like the 4 of us here.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, I don't know, maybe 6 of our friends. So 10 of us. There'll be like 100, 200 cans in the yard.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds like my younger years.
we don't mess around.
No. Well,
right now I'm drinking. What is it? Spaten Optimator.
Spaten Optimator.
What's here?
It's
right here. It's a darker beer, but it's got a lot of hoppiness to it. It's really interesting. It's like I don't know.
Like a mix between a porter and an IPA or something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what it tastes like. It was made in Munich.
Oh, I was gonna. I thought
since 1397. Goodness.
Holy crap!
Wow. That's an old brewery.
That is an old brewery. It was probably a rough-hewn stone building at that point.
Probably.
What would you recommend it?
If you like IPAs, you would definitely like this.
I'm more of a porter guy myself.
Mm-hmm. I love porters.
Oh.
Actually, I like nitros too.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've tried a nitro. No, it's really only porters for me.
Nitros are more like kind of have a creamy texture to them.
Oh, well, yeah. See, I always thought porters had a nice creamy texture to them.
Well, that's kind of the same flavor profile as a porter, but like I think a little less bite and a little more smooth.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, we just had Dickie's beer reviews come in. I bet he could tell us exactly. Oh, man, we've got Weedman Photography. We've got a whole bunch more people in here. We've got Weedman Photography, and did I see another one a minute ago? Cool.
On Wisconsin, woo!
Oh, must have a, what do they call you up there? We're Hoosiers. We're Wisconians.
I mean, we're the Badger State. So.
But do they refer to you as Badgers?
Well, no, because everybody kind of associates us with the Packers, so everybody calls us Cheeseheads.
Of course.
Yeah.
Green Bay Wacky, of course.
Oh, yes.
Flying that banner very high.
Yep.
Oh, Dickie says he stays away from stouts and porters. He's in Las Vegas. Why is that, Dickie's beer reviews? I don't care much for stouts. I don't know about you, Wisco, but I like porters. Oh, do you guys get Sun King up there?
I don't.
It's a local.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Yeah, it's a local brewery here in Indianapolis.
Okay.
They're killing it. They are killing it.
Really?
They're WeMac, which is not really a porter. It's more of it's closer to what you're drinking now.
Okay.
But a little smoother, I would guess. And they're just killing it.
Tell you what, if you ever make your way to Wisconsin, there is a brewery called New Glarus Brewing. They only sell their beer in Wisconsin. Like, it's like if you want to sell their beer, you have to be in Wisconsin. It is against their rules of selling their beer to sell it out of state.
Wow.
They are probably the most popular brewery in Wisconsin.
No kidding.
When professional sports teams fly in to Wisconsin, they always, if you were like on the tarmac for their plane leaving, cases and cases of new Glarus beer being put on the plane to take back.
Wow. Now they don't frown on that, do they?
No.
Oh,
No.
Cool. Wow. Yeah, that's so cool to have. I mean, they're popping up everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Well, New Glarus has been around for a really long time.
Really?
It's about, I don't know, maybe an hour from where I live right now. I've driven through it a couple times, but I've never done a brewery tour. But if they have a website, check them out. They got a bunch of different cool names for all their stuff. The best one is called Spotted Cow.
Oh, somebody typed that in. I saw it go by, and I'm like,
yep.
Hey, great, Spotted Cow. Yeah, that's Weedman.
Spotted Cow is their most popular one. It's kind of like a
Wisconsinite. Of course, Wisconsinite.
what's the word?
I don't know.
It's not a light. It's a lighter beer.
A lager, just blonde ale.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay. Ed, flash in your pan. How you doing, man? Well, yeah, Weedman's got you because he's obviously a fellow Wisconsinite, or Wisconsinite. I'm sorry.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Woo!
And
represent.
It's so funny how you get so many people from the same areas in, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's so interesting.
I know, it's fascinating to me. But anyway, Weedman Photography. Type in that brewery so everybody knows what it is real fast.
Okay, it's a wheat beer.
Oh, wheat. Okay.
Wheat.
Like a Belgian wheat?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a wheat. It is delicious.
Listen to me, sounding like a connoisseur, and I'm not really. I used to say that I didn't like to try craft beers because whenever I went to bar, I'd be disappointed. You know, because all they've got is the piss water we call beer.
I tried. Oh, what is that? Oh, why can I not? The oldest brewery.
Just a minute, Wisco. Wisco. Crap my dad makes. We'll see you, buddy. Thanks for being here. He's got to get to bed. Go ahead.
What is the oldest brewery in the country? It's popular by you. You drink it all the time. What
it's Yuengling.
Yuengling.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Oh yeah.
I had that for the first time the other day.
Oh, you did?
Yes, and it was their.
I hope it wasn't the gold. I hope it was just their standard.
No, it wasn't. It was the. It was in like kind of a maroon, reddish can.
Yeah, that's their full strength. I mean, well, you know, that's their Budweiser to Bud Light. I mean, they also have a Yuengling Light, which is okay, but I much prefer the standard fare.
That's what I had.
What'd you think?
Oh my goodness!
Really?
It is delicious.
Awesome.
I really like it.
Well, we have the same taste in beer then.
Yeah, but the thing is, we don't get it up here. The only reason I got it is because a friend of mine travels a lot for work, and he was at the Corvette factory for work.
Oh, really?
And he picked some up and brought some back for me.
Oh, what a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes to China a lot, so he brought back a Chinese beer. It was called Sin Tao. It was okay.
Yeah, just okay.
He likes to bring me back beer from where he goes all the time. I'm like, hey, I'll take it.
Hell yeah. I mean, even if it's not any good, it's worth trying.
Well, it's free beer.
It's free beer.
This is Wisconsin. If you want people to show up to your event, you just put free beer.
Even if it's Falstaff or Stroh's on tap.
It
doesn't matter.
Special light people.
Oh man, we used to make fun of Stroh's all the time because it was just awful.
I'm more of a Busch Light kind of guy. That's what I drink, like just normally, just because it's cheap and it's okay. It's not terrible.
Yeah. And I actually like the Mick Ultra because you know I'm always trying not to drink too heavy a beer, right?
Yeah.
And then the special occasion, well, if I'm just wanting some good taste, I'll throw down some Yuenglings. If I really just want to sit back and enjoy a beer, I'll find me a good porter, whether it's Busted Knuckle or Flat 12, or I could think of a dozen more, but not off the top of my head. You like Pacifico? That's cool, Ed. Free beer. Bring your own. Oh man,
I've taken a liking to Guinness recently.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
when I want a darker beer with a little bit of bite to it, that's what I usually go for.
Yeah. Well, have you tried other ones I just mentioned? The Busted Knuckle or Fat Tire? Sorry, Flat 12. Try those sometimes. They're probably in every one of your grocery stores if you sell them.
Busted Knuckle, okay.
Busted Knuckle, yeah. It's a very, very creamy porter with a nice bite on the back end. I love that thing. Love it.
Busted Knuckle. I'm going to write that shit down.
And if you ever go to Aruba,
Busted Knuckle.
Yeah, it's good. Also, so you're just like Ed's a full Mexican beer guy. He's talking about Modelo.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You see, the IPAs they don't appeal to me. I've had more than a dozen.
I think they're okay.
Yeah, I'd be drinking them if they were free.
Yeah, exactly. Hell, I drink anything if it's free.
Yeah, exactly. Well, almost anything. I've had some beers that I would literally turn down.
I'll stick to my previous statement.
I stand by what I said.
I stand by what I said. It's a Wisconsin thing. If it's beer, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna drink it.
I hear that. But I've had so much bad beer in my day.
Actually, if you want to see a funny video, I made a video about a bunch of different beers, and I tasted a bunch of beers, and I kind of just made up random shit about them. It's pretty funny. And I absolutely hate Miller Lite, with a passion. Even though it's made in Milwaukee, I just do not like it. I think it tastes terrible, and it leaves this skunky aftertaste, and I just hate it. And so I just roasted it in my video.
Well, I would. I do drink Miller Lite every once in a while, only because it's really convenient. A lot of my friends drink it, so it's okay, we'll just grab a whole bunch of Miller Lite. Used to be Coors Light for forever. Actually, it used to be Coors when I was in the military. Loved the full strength Coors.
Really?
Oh yeah. And Bud Light would give me a headache before I stopped drinking.
Oh.
I don't know what that was all about. So I stopped drinking Bud Light.
I drink Bud Light. That's my preferred.
Ralph's Trucking and More. How are you, man? Welcome to the show, dude. We're talking beer.
Dos Equis? See now.
Oh, Dos Equis? Yeah.
He says Dos Equis sucks, but I
can do it.
I like it. There's a lot of family-owned Mexican restaurants in the town that I'm in, and they have really good authentic Mexican food. And if I'm gonna have a beer with that, I'll get a Dos Equis. That's the only time I'll drink it, though.
Yeah. I only drink it if I happen to be in on vacation, and that's they limit you to Mexican beers. I'll have Dos Equis or Pacifico or Modelo, whatever, or Sun or I'm sorry, Sol. There are a few more that Coors, the banquet beer. Do my best, Sam Elliott.
Miller High Life was my high school days beer. That's funny.
It was mine too. That and Ed will you'll get a kick out of this. Little Kings. Oh yeah, you never had Little Kings?
I don't think I've ever even heard of that before.
Oh man, they went off the market years ago. God, what was the
Luke Duke, Line and Kugels. Liney's is really good. I love Liney's. Summer Shandy is my go-to summertime beer.
Oh,
love it.
I can't do those.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like the. Now, what I can do, the only beer that has something in it that is not beer like are the lime beers. I love those in the summertime. I love those.
I haven't had enough. I don't think I've tried Bud Light Lime yet, or that orange.
Oh yeah, I've had the orange.
I don't know if those are any good or not. I'd have to try them.
Yeah, they're not bad at all, actually. Now that is one I can do. Help me out, Ed. What's the brand of Little Kings? It started with an S, and I just can't pull it into my head right now. Oh, that used to be the thing, man. And they were only like 7-ounce bottles. They're real small and
7-ounce bottles.
oh yeah, you throw them in the snow and they'd be cold in 15 minutes and bam, you'd be
I do
off
that
to the
with Busch
races.
Lights.
Do you? Well, unless you're twisting, it'll take a little bit longer than 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, but those things I grew up on. Yeah, so Tim Yonts likes Bud Light Orange and lime. I do like the limes, man. When you're outside and you end up, you're cutting the grass or something, you're all hot and sweaty, or
I love mowing the lawn.
yeah, doing something like that. Oh, I hate mowing the lawn.
Really? I like mowing the lawn.
If there's anything I hate more than working in my kitchen, it's wasting time working in my lawn.
Oh, see, my dad works for Aaron's company.
Mm-hmm.
They make snowblowers and lawnmowers.
Oh.
So I've got really nice stuff to use.
Well, that works. Yeah. And I've got
I
nice
also
stuff,
kind
too.
of enjoy blowing snow.
You do?
Yes. Well, have you ever heard of Aaron's company?
Not the rent-own joint.
No. It's ARIENS.
No. Oh.
They make the bright orange snowblowers.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. King of Snow.
They also make lawnmowers too, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
They do. They also own the brand Gravely. They make a lot of commercial grade lawnmowers.
I have a commercial grade Gravely.
You do?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
I got tired of the Craftsman's because I couldn't turn around on my trees. I had to get a zero turn, and
Yep.
I chose Gravely.
Good.
Yeah,
Yes.
and
Well
if you guys are ever wondering about buying a lawnmower, if you buy them at a big box, like let's say you want a good John Deere mower, don't buy it at a big box. Go to a John Deere dealer because they are two different mowers.
Yes. I can, and actually, the mowers that you find at big box stores often aren't even made by the company whose name is on them.
Correct. Yeah, it's something you got to watch for. Yeah, something you got to watch for.
Yeah, but no, Aaron's company makes super high grade snowblowers, and my dad has 2 of them, and we have a power brush. I don't know if you know what that is.
I do. I absolutely do.
Perfect. So
we can snow down here too, man.
Well, so me and my brother will have 2 snowblowers. I'll use one, he'll use the other one, and we'll tag team the snow at our house, and we'll usually blow up all the snow 2 houses down in either direction. We basically do our whole side of the road.
Yeah.
And the snowblowers that we have blow snow so far, if I wanted to, I could take the chute and aim it across the street and blow snow onto the sidewalk of my neighbors across the street.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then once you go, and snowblowers they usually leave a little bit of snow on the surface of the concrete. If you take that power brush and go over it, it's a 36-inch wide power brush, cleans it right down to the concrete.
Yeah.
It is so clean, and there is never any ice on it. It's good shit.
That is good shit. I wish I had one of those. Although it's everything I can do to get out and just use my snowblower on a heavy snow here. I do it for the wife. I work from home, so it's like, all right, and it's usually like midnight, so I'm out there, blowing off the driveway.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
Well, no, I'm just kidding because it would piss off my neighbors, but sometimes it would be like on a weekend night, and we're getting a really heavy snow. There'd be all kinds of people out late at night doing their driveways. Mm-hmm. But I'm always freezing my ass.
8:00 at night is like prime time for blowing snow. No idea why.
I don't either. But I hate that just about as much as I do. Well, except that I'm using power tools. But I hate doing that as much as I do lawn work. I don't know why that is. I always think, I could be building something.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Drone Kings in Darwin. I didn't give Nightbot the night off. I don't know what happened. I just went in and upgraded some stuff on him, and he just didn't show up to the party tonight. I don't know what the deal is. Oh well, we don't need him. We got some. We got some mods in there.
Oh, dude, the shear pins were broken. That's it.
On what?
Dude said he had a
brand new snowboard.
Craftsman and picked it up on the side of the road and it said free because it was broken. But it was just if it was just the shear pins that were broken, those are like less than $5 and an instant fix. I break those all the time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow.
No, I
But
do not sell lawn equipment for a living. I used to work for that company, but I'm actually in school right now to be a mechanical engineer. So
yeah. And,
technically a student.
And I don't sell Gravely's either. Not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored.
I mean, I'm kind of partial just because, I mean, basically my entire family's worked there.
Yeah.
My grandpa's, my dad.
To this day?
Oh yeah, my grandpa's 74 and he still works there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Now we know. Viewed This has Nightbot hostage in his car. Oh, Drone Kings, you're killing me, man. You're killing me.
Okay, yeah. So I used to work for Aaron's company, Viewed This.
Mm-hmm.
What I did is, okay, so my first summer out of high school, I actually worked in the manufacturing, and I did a lot of like operating like the 500-ton presses and a lot of welding. So I did that for an entire summer. That was terrible.
Really?
Especially, it was the only thing that was terrible is just because it was so hot.
Yeah.
The average temperature, and because I was welding, I had to have the full suit, like the jacket, the gloves. I mean, they had a fan, but it would just blow hot air at you.
Yeah.
It was like 130 degrees in there. I would drink. Oh, I bet you I went through 2 or 3 gallons of water in my 8-hour
Your shift.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the welding, man. I love to weld.
Yep.
Look at you. You've got both your gas cuts on your channel.
I do.
Cool. And what did you say the best beer was the one you were talking about?
It was a beer tasting. Yeah, the best beer one. Yeah. One with all the beers lined up.
Cool. I don't know why I'm opening it, but I was going to show folks.
Sure, go for it. But then, so
I wouldn't know where to
there
go.
A couple different summers.
Uh-huh.
So the summer after that, I started working in the office. Thank God.
Air conditioning.
Yes. And then I worked in technical publications. So what I did was I would get these 3D models of all like the different products,
Mm-hmm.
and I would create exploded views that you would see inside the manuals.
Cool.
And I would build the parts manuals.
All right, now I got to ask, right? Is that what inspired you to chase mechanical engineering?
Nope.
No? Wow.
Nope.
All right.
It's actually one of my high school teachers. Because
Oh.
my high school was really well off because Aaron's company donated like $2 million to the high school to build an engineering facility. So I was introduced to engineering when I was 14 years old.
Oh.
And loved it.
Just hooked.
Yep. The fact that I could build whatever I wanted, like theoretically,
Mm-hmm.
just struck a nerve and absolutely loved it.
That's so cool. And I have to think, even though, that time there, not in the office sucked, that had to be a wealth of knowledge. I mean, that's where the rubber meets the road, right?
Actually, the part that really gave me the most knowledge was the last year that I worked there. I worked in customer service because my grandpa worked in customer service.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of was like, well, maybe you should try this. And I'm like, okay, sure. I'm not really sure how this is going to correlate with engineering. But now that I think about it, I have random customers calling in, telling me that they have a problem, and then I have to fix it. If that isn't engineering, I don't know what is.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Flash in the Pan says he's got a stepson who's a mechanical engineer. I'm
a backyard engineer.
I'm right along with Ed right there. I'm a backyard. I'm actually classically trained as an electronic engineer. But my career trajectory took me somewhere different.
Do I watch Mark Rober? I don't think I know who that is.
I don't know who Mark Rober is either. Hey, Chrissy.
I'm assuming it's a channel that you've featured on your channel.
No, I don't think I've had a Mark Rober on, unless he was behind.
No, meaning Viewed This. He might have featured his channel on his channel.
Yeah, probably.
I would assume so.
Yep, I hadn't heard him, so he's probably telling you you'd enjoy it.
To check him out.
Yeah, cool. Very cool.
He hasn't featured him yet. Okay.
Wow. Well, now you got to go check him out anyway.
Yeah, now I gotta go check him out. Figure out what his story is.
Hey, Chrissy, outdoorsy gal. Thanks for coming in. Let's see. Cool.
Used to work for NASA. Okay, yep, I'm hooked.
Oh man,
Yep,
yeah.
that's all you had to say. Used to work.
Get to know that guy.
Yeah. Well, I used to also work for another company that made stuff for the government. That was eye-opening.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I used to work for the company was called Extreme Engineering Solutions, and they built like custom computer boards for like military application.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And of course, that's all you can say about that.
Well, no, that was in 2017, so I'm allowed to talk about it now.
Oh God, that was just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
man.
let's see. They made stuff for the Hellfire missile.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I talked about this last time I was on.
I thought you did. Yeah.
I think I did.
I was listening, thinking, who else did I hear this from?
Yeah. I think I talked about this last time.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah, that was just so cool. And the part that I loved the most wasn't even the fact that I worked there, but the fact that when I come home and tell people that I worked at a place where the phone number for Homeland Security was posted all over the building. It's hilarious. I just like telling people that.
Well, that's both hilarious and kind of frightening in a way. I guess why would they post it that much? I'm curious. Yes, I have seen that. Viewed this.
I don't
for
think
people.
I've seen that video.
Yeah, he's looking for the package grabbers, porch package grabbers.
I've seen videos on that, but I don't think I've seen that specific one.
Yeah, it's really cool, and you see, he's also attached cameras to it, so the people usually just dump it right away. But I've seen a couple where they pull it in their car and it just throw glitter all over the car, and you see the reaction. They toss it, and then he goes back and gets the camera. I know. That's Mark Rober. I thought I recognized that name, but
that's awesome.
I'm literally horrible at names. Sorry, viewed this, but yeah.
Usually, when I come across a Facebook video, I don't really care who it's from. If it's like something that I'm interested in, I'll just watch it and then be like, scroll on to the next one or something.
Yeah. And I didn't see him on Facebook. I actually think I saw him on YouTube. So,
okay.
Yeah, 4 iPhones, so you get all kinds of angles. It's ingenious. I can remember being a young man and having something stolen. I thought, somehow I'm going to make my car shock someone who tries to break into it again. And
my dad used to he used to wire people's horns to their brakes back in high school.
Oh yeah.
Back when you could do that easily.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do that anymore.
Nowadays you'll render the vehicle unusable.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh man, I'm so excited to get to work on my Mustang because it is one of those you can still work on.
Oh, you bought a Mustang?
Oh no,
It for a while?
it's my first car. I still have it.
Oh geez.
My father bought it in April of 1970. We actually have the Marty report on it.
Is it a 70?
1970 Mustang Mach 1 with a 351 Cleveland. It came with a 3-speed, but I'm going to probably put a 5 in it.
Yeah.
Keep the 3-speed, because my whole idea is to rest them on it, but not to the point where you couldn't put it back to stone stock if you ever wanted to.
Yeah.
But I'm going to pass it on to my boy. That car probably won't leave this family for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got it from him. I bought it from him in 77, and I've had it ever since.
Mustang, is it orange?
It is. It's actually Calypso Coral orange. It's not Grabber orange. It's Calypso Coral.
A guy that my dad knew in high school, he started his own garage, and he has like a chroming business.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a 70 Mach 1 that he's sunk 50 grand into, and he takes it to shows.
Yeah.
It is absolutely gorgeous. And I'll tell you what, if that thing ever drives through town, I live in a town of 3,000 people, so it's pretty small.
Yeah, you're going to see
He's driving anywhere in town, you can hear it.
Here you go, just real fast. That's at the Midwest Mustang Nationals in about 1981. That's after he and I. Yeah, that's good old me.
Oh man. Oh man.
I know. It was the 70s, dude. And that was actually when I had my hair relatively short.
Oh geez.
Oh yeah.
Yep, sorry, I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I can't relate.
No. But that was at the Midwest Mustang Nationals in the infield of the Indianapolis 500.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, they used to have the Mustang show there every year, and in fact, I wonder if I have a picture of it out on the track, because at the end of the weekend, they would allow anybody that wanted to run around the track, right? It was all kind of a single file thing, but if you were smart, you'd hang back. You'd be in the last 3 or 4 cars, and
then you
just
could slow down and
and I've taken those in that Mustang at about 100 miles an hour around 3 and 4. It's awesome.
That's awesome. I want to do that.
Yeah. It was a bucket list I didn't realize I had.
Yeah, I'm more of a Mopar guy. So.
Oh, are you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, here's another one of it. After I got out of the military, there it is. You see the little inset on that?
Yeah.
That's from my brother-in-law's car. He took a picture because he was behind us. But that's on the front stretch.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And my boy and I are gonna. You saw last night where Champ Work Garage is actually my son. Well, he just moved into a house that's got a 60 by 70 shop out and he's got 3 acres, so it's got a shop out there, fully insulated, fresh concrete. Thing's not 5 years old. And
I need that in my life.
I need that in my life as well.
I need that. Like, that's like what I want.
Yep.
Except a little bit more land. I want like 5.
Same here. But it was the right house at the right time. I mean, he's just now he'll turn 30 this year, so he's
okay.
Yeah.
Well, so he's not much older than me.
No. But the great thing about that is that he and I have very, very similar interests, and get to spend a lot of time with him still. That's awesome.
My dream cars, I want a 70 Charger.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take that, and I want to swap out. I mean, it doesn't really matter what engine's in it because I'm going to swap it out anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put in a 572 Hemi block. Make that thing scream.
Yeah.
Put a big old Whipple supercharger on it. Put like 1,000 horsepower. Basically, give it a whole new drivetrain. Big old meats on the back.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to do.
Thank you, Ed. He said it was a nice. Oh, you want to see it again, Outdoorsy Gal? Which one? The you don't want to see me standing in front of it.
Maybe they do.
Maybe they do.
Maybe they do.
There you go, Chrissy. There it is. That's the Mach 1. It's actually pushing about 400 horse now because it's bored 30 over. It's bronze valve guys. It's got high domes. It's been worked on the heads a little bit.
Is that the crank or at the wheels?
At the wheels.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. But I plan to take that up just a few notches, not too much.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about fuel injection.
If you do it too much, then you get too much power going to the wheels, and every time you hit the accelerator, you just spin them. And then you got to put new tires on and get wider ones.
Yeah.
Probably won't work because they'll stick out. Then you have to replace the back axle and.
That's true.
A whole bunch of other stuff.
Well, that's not a problem, replacing the back axle, because I think I might. It's got an 8 now, and I think I'm going to go with a 9. 9
yeah.
inch.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
I'm going to discs all the way around. The body will remain relatively the same, although I'm thinking of going with a shaker hood scoop. It's got the Mach 1 hood scoop.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
like the shaker hoods.
I love the shaker hoods in those cars. The interior is going to be virtually the same with minor modifications. Like I said, everything you can do to one without making it so you can put it back together, bolt on to make perfectly stock again.
Yeah.
But I love that car. And imagine driving that in the snow at 16.
Oh, wish I had that car at 16.
Because it was like 325 out of the gate, the horsepower. So, they're.
I'm not a huge Mustang guy. Okay, let me phrase that. I'm not a Mustang, like modern Mustang guy. I don't like those.
No,
I like the old ones. Those I can deal with. And the only new ones that I like are the GT350 and the new GT500.
Yeah.
All the other, like the V6 Mustang, why is that a thing?
I know.
Just, along with the Challenger, like the V6 Challenger, that just needs to not be a thing.
Exactly.
It just bothers me.
I became a fan in 05 when they brought it back looking, it was the retro look, and it so resembled the 69. That's when I became a.
Yeah, that looked really good.
Yeah.
Especially in the color they released it in red.
Red and the Azure blue. I love that Azure blue for some reason. That's kind of that. It's not the electric blue, but that really bright, almost like grabber blue, actually. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh man, 9 with the Stig Street tires, it'll never break. Fuel I know, right, dude?
Yeah, fuel efficiency.
Oh god, don't get me started on fuel efficiency.
If you're buying the Challenger, you should not be getting the Challenger for fuel efficiency.
No. The way that thing is now, well, I mean, it's apart right now, but when we took it apart, it would average about 8-9 miles to the gallon on premium fuel with lead additive and octane boosters. So that 22-gallon tank, back when gas was $2, would cost you $100. I know, it was ridiculous. And then of course you're only good from here to Louisville. It was awful. But back in the day, when we were spending 79 cents a gallon, it's piece of cake. Piece of cake. Part-time job kept me in gas in that thing for a couple of years before we decided to rebuild it.
When I first got a car was when that recession hit, when gas was like $4 a gallon. So my first car, it was an 01 Oldsmobile Intrigue. It was silver and it had chrome alloy rims.
Oldsmobile Intrigue.
Yeah, it was just it was a grandma car. But it was nice for a high school kid, but like I had a part-time job that I only worked on weekends. And when gas is $4 a gallon, I can't go anywhere.
Right.
Granted, I got like 29 miles to the gallon with that car, but still.
Wow. That's actually really good.
It actually was really good. It was just a little 4-banger, but
yep,
it did what it needed to do.
Yeah. Jim, the muscle car appraisal, 98 octane fuel. The Mustang was rated for 104. Or no, I'm sorry. 100 octane, I think. 100, 102, 104. Well, the 104 was the octane booster brand, is why that number popped into my head. Yeah, that I used to have to put into that thing after you couldn't get ethyl anymore. It sucked. Had to up the octane. You had to keep those valve guides lubricated. It was just horrendous. Good thing it was just for fun and not a daily driver. That would have sucked.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun getting that back on the road, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
See, I want to do that with my kids. I want to get. I mean, obviously now it won't be like that old of a car. It'll be. By that time, it'll be like an 06 or something.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, but there's still a lot of bargains out there in that era. Still a lot. But what I want to do is when my kids turn 14, I want to get a car that's like just old and beat up, and I want to like kind of restore it with them so that they have an appreciation for the car when they get it. Absolutely.
That's what I want to do.
Well, keep that thought in mind too, because that's you'll find yourself looking back on that for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah,
being so glad you did it.
I like to think I'm a little more matured than most people my age. I mean, I'm 24 years old, and I'm looking this far into the future, and like kind of, I pride myself on that I actually think about these things.
Well, you should. I mean, that's not something I would normally hear out of a 24-year-old. It's probably not what I would have said at 24.
Well, I mean, I'm in college, so most college guys are like, "Whoa, girls, let's get fucked up and party."
Yeah.
Whereas me, I'm sitting here studying for engineering. I'm engaged, and like basically ready to move on to the next part of my life already.
Awesome. How's that going, by the way? How's the gal?
Well, she's real good.
Yeah.
Yep. Doing really good. Hung out last week a little bit. She was sick, so she's a first grade teacher, so she gets to deal with all the perks that come with that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll call them perks.
Yeah.
Champworks Garage, what are you trying to say? Half had. Did you say something earlier? Fuel efficiency. I don't know. Oh, Echo Swift, how you doing, man? Oh, he's got to go. Hope I didn't miss him. In and then out. Oh, and look at this. My last 4 vehicles have been blue. Now, was that by choice, Outdoorsy Gal, or did you just happen into it? Colorado Fisher, how are you? Out of college, an aerospace engineer. Oh, Hey, hook up with Colorado Fisher there, Wisco.
Really?
Yeah, he's an aerospace engineer.
See, my cousin was gonna do that.
Connections, my friend, connections.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all about who you know.
Yeah, oh yeah, all about who you know.
All about who you know.
Yeah, and Champworks Garage says now you got to go to Gasoline Alley in Indy for 100, yeah, plus, and that's true. You can still get it there. In fact, I can remember the last gas station. Here's how old I am. I can remember the last gas station to sell ethyl in Indianapolis, and it was the blue and white on South Meridian. Actually, 31. That's where they merged. Oh God.
I'm not old enough to know those things.
No, or about Indy.
No.
Oh man, look, we've gone 13 minutes over the hour, Wisco. Been such a fun conversation. But I know you enjoyed it last night. Do you guys like when I go over? I mean, it's fun for me when I'm talking to somebody, but it wears on an old guy. You know what I mean?
Personally, I think it's up to you.
Yeah.
I think people like it when you like go on a little longer, just because they're here for a reason. They like listening to you talk, and then when you give them more content than they're promised, it's like, woo, bonus. That is true. That is true. And I don't normally want to stop. It's one of those things where it's like let's just keep them guessing, or keep them hungry. Morgans are classy. Colorado Fisher, what company do you work for? And well, better yet, what state is your company in? Because if it's not in Wisconsin, I probably won't work there, just because my fiance now will be wife then. She's a teacher, and her teaching degree is only good in the state of Wisconsin. So if we move to a different state, she has to like retake all these tests, and I know she does not want to do that. And she doesn't want to move too far away from all her friends and family. So,
but Wisco did say offline that he would work remotely for the right situation.
I will neither confirm nor deny these allegations.
And I can't be sure myself, so don't take that as gospel. So how much longer you got, by the way?
School?
Yeah.
One more year.
One more year.
And that was my decision. I could have been done this semester.
Mm-hmm.
But then I would have had to take like 18 credits a semester for the past 2 years, and I am not doing that to myself.
I hear you.
So I've been taking 12 instead of 18, just that way I can not hate my life, first of all, and then because that's only 4 classes semester, and then I can do really good in all those classes instead of kind of overworking myself.
Yeah, there's no point in overworking yourself. Enjoy this time as much as you possibly can.
Yes.
Because I
would much rather pay a little bit more to go to school for an extra year than hate my life for 2 years.
Oh yeah.
Like, just not worth it.
Not at all.
Nope.
Like I said, you only get this time once.
Exactly.
Stretch it out as long as you possibly can. That would be my advice.
Well, I have been. That's the problem.
I don't see that as a problem.
Well, when you got to pay for it, yeah.
Well, yeah, there is that.
Well, I got to pay for school. I got to pay for my rent. I bought an engagement ring. I got to pay for that.
Yeah.
Got a wedding coming up. Got to pay for that. I need a new car. The things are starting to stack.
Oh yeah. Well, if you start thinking that you're getting into too much debt, you probably are. And I don't mean to become David Ramsey here, but listen to a bit of what Dave Ramsey says, because it's as you're starting out, this is the perfect time to keep that from happening. Because when debt starts, man, it snowballs, and it's the worst thing in the world to get out of. Ask me how I know. I haven't had a credit card for the last 25 years.
Really?
Yep. I do not believe him.
I'm different than that. I think a little differently than that. Yeah. I have a credit card, and I put all my what I do is I put all my things on it that I'm gonna buy anyway. Oh yeah. If you're gonna pay it all off, that's fine. Well, yeah, that's what I do. I pay it off. I pay all of it off monthly, like every month. I don't leave a balance on there to gain interest. Yeah. And then I get the rewards, like points or whatever, on whatever I bought. And then I kind of it's not much, but it adds up. Oh yeah. It's nice to have that little extra money in case I need it, or if I wanna buy something for myself, then I use that instead of spending my money that I actually earned through like working or things like that.
Yeah, and that's a good plan. If you're gonna use it for expenses and pay it off at the end of the month, that's cool. That works for a lot of people. But what happens is for a lot of other people is that they think, oh well, this is as good as money. I'll buy something. Look, that's on sale, and they buy it. And then of course, if you add it up, they spent way more than retail on it.
Hey,
and
we got Green Bay Wacky in the chat.
Green Bay Wacky's in the chat.
Green
How
Bay
you
Wacky
doing?
is in the chat.
Spreading some love and support. How you doing, Green Bay Wacky? Pleasure to have you with us, man. That's an unexpected pleasure.
Yeah. What a nice guy.
What a nice guy. Say hello to Green Bay Wacky, everyone.
Yep. Fellow cheesehead.
I know most of you. Yep. Fellow cheesehead. That makes 3 of you, I think, if the other guy's still in here.
Yeah, I don't know. Who was that?
I could. Well, you know, they won't allow you to scroll back in the chat as much as I want to a lot of times. So,
That's
but
okay.
yeah. But another what is it? Wisconsinite. Wisconsinite. No, it's Wisconsinite.
Wisconsinite.
Yeah, you think I was from there?
Not quite. I can tell.
Yeah, I know.
I can tell.
I speak just like a Hoosier. Trying to do somebody else's accent. Not a good look. Not a good look for Jim.
Oh.
Oh, what did you say a minute ago, Outdoorsy Gal? You said need a garage built. Yes, it is fun going over. Does it cost you anything to dot hat? Well, Outdoorsy Girl, if I knew what dot hat was, I could tell you.
If I knew what that was.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, hon. If you wanted to ask me again, I'll let you know.
I think she meant do that.
That's what I'm thinking too, but I don't know what to do. What? I forgot what I said at that point. I'm sorry.
Needs a garage built.
Yeah. Does it cost you anything? Well, that does cost you money. Yeah.
That does.
Even if you buy a house with one already built, that's going to cost you. Marcel Hardy has a painting channel, so I'm told. That's funny too, because that guy, I think that guy comes on to Green Bay Wackies all the time. Says I have a painting channel.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird inside, but a chat joke.
Yeah. I don't know how long you were planning on staying on tonight, Jim, but you got an extra 20 minutes tonight.
I know. Well, as long as people are having fun in the chat, and you and I are having fun here.
We're just going to town here.
Yeah.
Personally,
absolutely.
You know what I'm waiting for.
Green Bay says we started a running joke, but in a good way. Was I right though? That's what I want to know, because I think I've seen him in there.
Maybe I should start just doing that randomly. We're going to Green Bay Wackers channel and just say I have a painting channel.
I think that's.
I really don't.
I think that's probably going to happen. Maybe more than just you and I.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see. Oh, Outdoorsy gal, I don't know what advice I gave. Oh, maybe it was about the credit cards. Yeah. So any of you young guys who are listening right now, stay away from credit cards as much as you possibly can, or I should just say stay out of debt. Try to stay out of debt.
Because credit cards can be good if you use them correctly.
Yes. Use them like Wisco's using them. Make sure that you don't charge any more that you can't pay off at the end of the month. Because interest is just literally money flying out of your pocket.
Yes.
And if you go into debt, make sure that it's well secured. Like you're gonna buy a house, okay. Not many people are gonna buy a house with cash, even a car. But even then, think about this, folks. You young kids in here, think about this. If you only spend $1,500 on a car, something to get you around, especially early in your life, just remember that $300 to $800 a month car payment buys a lot of repairs that you're probably not going to have to spend.
Yes.
You know, it's all fine and good thinking, oh, I want something new and fancy and everything, but no, you will actually save a lot more money.
To be fair, if you need a car to just get you around, you know what a great car for like around $1,000, $2,000 is?
What's that?
A Toyota Corolla.
Yes.
Those things you can take to like 400,000 miles. So even if you can find one that's at 200,000 or more, you still got well over 100,000 miles you can put on that thing yet.
Oh yeah.
And it will last. I don't know what they do to it, but those cars just last forever. I'm not a huge Toyota fan. I don't think I would ever buy one, but I know a lot of other people like them, and they run for a long time.
Yep, I totally agree with that. I've heard 100 stories of that same stripe. I've never had one myself, but I did have a Datsun once.
A Datsun.
Had a Datsun. What is it? The 620 or 720 pickup? Oh yeah, bright yellow. You would have loved it. It was the color of cheese. Cheese and beer.
Just because it's yellow doesn't mean I'm going to associate it with cheese, man. That's stereotyping.
Oh, I'm a bad person. I totally stereotype.
Do I go ice fishing? No, I actually, to be completely honest, most Wisconsin people, you'd consider them to be outdoorsy, right?
Yeah.
Not me.
Not you? I pegged you as a semi-outdoorsy guy.
I don't hunt or fish, actually. Yeah.
All right. Well, our time's up. No.
No, that's me.
I'm kidding. I didn't
even get my deep dive.
Oh, you'll get your deep dive. I was just kidding about that. Because I'm a big fisherman and hunter, but no, it's cool if you don't. A lot of people don't.
I did it a lot when I was a kid. Like my dad, we used to go hunting all the time, and we used to go fishing all the time. But I tried it, and I'm just not a fan. I would much rather work in my garage.
See, that's how I feel about lawn work. Oh, look at this. Green Bay Wacky says, and I saw you talking about this, Green Bay, when you said just bought a 2002 Jeep Liberty with new tires, new battery, new radiator, new AC for $650. They put an AC in that and then still sold it for $650. Good Lord. Drives like new. That's one car payment for some folks, right? I know, right? And even if you had to take it to a repair shop, I'm telling you, those car payments buy a shit ton of repairs. And people don't look at it that way. I don't know why, but they don't look at it that way. I know Green Bay does.
But if you think about it, if you have that really high of a car payment, chances are you're buying a new car.
Oh yeah.
Which means you shouldn't have to deal with those car repairs.
Well, that's why I said $300 to $800, right? Because that's usually what most people are going to spend on a car. And
probably.
I'm thinking for a pretty decent, maybe I would never go to an independent lot, but for like the lowest model on a dealer lot, you're going to spend at least $300 for it.
Yeah.
A month. And that's a lot of repairs, folks.
Well, I don't know. Some places around in Wisconsin, you can get them for, I think, $149 a month is like what the...
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's like it's like a used car dealer. It's not like a brand. It's not like brand.
Oh, okay. So it's not a dealership. It's more an independent car lot?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Yeah, you can find those too. But even still, think about that. That's still almost 2,000. Well, that's well over $2,000, isn't it? For a year? That's a lot of repairs, folks. That is a lot of repairs. What?
No, it's not quite. It's not.
No, it's not.
$150 is like.
Math up.
Let's see. It's about $1,800.
Yeah. Yep. But see, that's still a lot of repairs, honestly.
Yeah.
Full coverage insurance sucks for folks that don't ranch, and that's another thing, right? If you're if you're gonna make or any used in Indiana, you carry a used note, you've got to have full coverage on it. It doesn't matter what shape it's in or anything.
In Wisconsin, if you take a loan, I'm pretty sure this is probably everywhere. If you take a loan on it, you have to have full coverage.
Yeah, exactly. Same here. That might be.
I think that's national.
I think it's standard. Yeah. Yep. But that costs big bucks. I remember I stayed in used cars forever because I loved spending like $24 a year in excise. It's like boom, just lay it down. And then once I started buying cars on payments, well, that went up.
Yeah.
Proportionally.
Why not?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. $149 a month at 29.9% interest for 7 years.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. There's this one guy who has a couple independent dealers up in Green Bay. And he has the most annoying commercials. Green Bay Wacky might know him. It's Green Bay Auto and Appleton Auto. 199ride.com. I don't know if Green Bay Wacky knows him, but if he does, he will definitely know what I'm talking about. He's got the most annoying freaking radio commercials, and he screws over all of his customers.
Oh, even better.
And one kid that I worked with this past summer said he went to high school with that guy's kids, and he said they're just as annoying, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah. Apple not falling far from the tree for sure. Yep. I bet he does know him. We all have those locals. We all have those locals.
The interest that he charges, because when you buy a car from him, it's like one of those guys who can get you a loan no matter how bad your credit is.
Yeah.
One of those guys.
Yeah.
And the interest rates are just ridiculously high. And I was reading like the fine print one day just because, and somewhere in the contract that you sign, you're not allowed to refinance.
What?
I don't know if I think that's illegal.
I think it is too. And you know what that means, right? He wants that car back. He wants somebody to default. He wants to resell that car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, so outdoor.
I tried. Fishing is just not my thing. I don't know what it is, but I just doesn't trip my trigger. I don't know.
Well, you're not alone. Hell, I've been away from it for probably 4 or 5 years now. Ever since we lost the cabin to loggers, why I just haven't gotten back into it. Of course, I gave my boat to my boy, and but I still love being out on the water. If you got a day you want to burn,
I mean, I like being like, we would take my dad's boat, and we'd just go out on the lake and just hang out. Drink.
Yeah. What? Are you kidding?
What? Wisconsin people do that?
Where'd that come from?
Yeah. What's up, dangerous criminals?
Yes, dangerous criminals in the house, and we also puppet poetry. Mike Locascio. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that right, Mike. Is it Mike Locascio? Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show. Hide your wallets. There are dangerous criminals here.
I love being out on the water in the summertime.
Oh, it's wonderful.
There's a friend of mine, actually my best friend, lives in Michigan. And we were hanging out with a friend of his from work, and it's two gay guys, but it's really fun. One of the guys has this he has it's like a 26-foot like wake boat, and he took us out on the boat to this local lake or whatever, and we just hung out on a sandbar, like dropped anchor with like 20 other like pontoon boats. Just had a party. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, that's
my favorite part. Going out, hanging out with a bunch of people and drinking.
Oh yeah. Well,
that's
really?
like a Wisconsin pastime.
Oh man, now who's stereotyping now?
Hey, some stereotypes are there for a reason.
Most stereotypes are there for a reason, actually.
Yeah,
that's true. I mean, if we weren't observing certain things and trying to categorize them that way, we wouldn't stereotype at all. Yep. Yeah. Well, we do it for a reason, though. That's the funny thing about that is it's actually a mode of survival. It's assessing the situation. So you classify things.
Yep. I don't understand why some people like get mad about stereotyping.
Well, usually because it could be.
If they're like the outlier to the group, then they're usually the ones that don't like it.
Yeah, yeah. Or it's derogatory in some way. I mean, no matter what the truth is, if it's derogatory in some way. I mean, some people, think of a prude from your area, and you talking like you are. We love to drink. It's what we do in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
They might rub them the wrong way as well. So
that is true. Yeah, that is true.
And you never know. But hey, you have no right not to be offended.
Sure.
You have the right to step away and not listen to the conversation. That's what I've always said.
Yep.
Oh, Drone Kings. He stereotypes. He has 2 keyboards. Well played, sir. Well played.
Oh, man. That's like, dude, dad joke game strong.
And he's dad. He's working it. He's gonna be telling that to his kids here. Probably tomorrow. Or no, today. This is the afternoon for him.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, by the way, puppet poetry. Dangerous Criminals is a woman. And yeah, her Dangerous Criminals, your caps lock is stuck on him. No yelling, no yelling. All right, View Disc. Thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. I enjoy being on the show. Hope to be on it again tomorrow night for your channel.
Oh, cool. Then I won't even call yours up if you're going to call in for that. That's awesome. Well, we'll talk about it. I do have some things to say about your channel.
Well, if you want to do it now, we can do it now. That way other people can have a chance to do it tomorrow.
Well, no one's called in, so yeah, we could do that real fast if you'd like.
If you want to, I'll wait till tomorrow. It doesn't bother me none.
Oh, no, I just got a little setup. Oh, there we go.
No. All right then. Okay.
Let me set this up for us here in just a second. 109 subscribers, man. Again, congratulations.
Hey, woo, I got 9 more. Holy crap.
I know. Is that cool or what?
Yes.
All right, folks, this is a teaser. This is a teaser of what we're going to do on Wednesday nights. It's the face-to-face channel reviews. Reviews. We'll just call them reviews. Yeah. The first thing I would say, Wisco, is I don't know who did your banner. I love it, but it might be a little wide, and it doesn't say anything about where your channel is. You might think about...
Well, I just kind of threw that together, so...
No, I think it looks great. I love the colors.
I figured now that I'm at 100 subscribers, I need to up my game a little bit.
Exactly, and you've got the beer background, so it's not, it's actually got a leg up. And you heard when I was talking about the uploads playlist. That's all fine and good if you've got very few videos, but you've got it. You've got several under your belt. I would consider 18 total. Yeah. Well, that's enough for at least 2, maybe 3 playlists. And plus you've got, the content from our visits.
Yep.
So I would consider taking off the uploads and sticking with the things like All About Wisconsin.
Okay.
And obviously adding a description. You got to add a description to this playlist so people know what that actually, I know All About Wisconsin is kind of self-explanatory, but you want to give a little, not only that, but it helps in the search engine algorithm. So think when you're writing that description, think about what people might search for if they were looking for, a Wisconsinite content, and then use that for your description, and it'll literally help your exposure. And this by far is the best one you've got.
We think so.
You nailed this one. No. Oh, I had to say that, didn't I? But see, here's another thing, and back to seriousness. You do a lot of like here you've got best beer, you've got best burger. You might think about segmenting your content in those sort of categories, right? Because now, if somebody comes in and says, "Oh, that's pretty cool," the beer pong table, and that might be behind you. No, it's good. People can see it.
Nope, I can see it.
Yeah, they could actually find you from there, and it's like, oh wow, he also talks about beers and then foods, and then All About Wisconsin. You see what I mean? But they're kind of thrown around. I would try to segment those out, dude.
All right.
And oh, dude, I'm on your featured channels. God love you.
You're welcome. I actually just did that today.
Oh, a little suck up there, right?
Yep, a little bit.
I know I'm going on Jim's show tonight.
Going on Jim's show. I gotta get in good with him tonight.
Oh, and welcome to Wisco Style. This channel is all about how we do in Wisconsin. Myself, Jared, my brother Zachary. I should start calling you Jared now. Roommates Carter and Voss, all doing Wisco Style. Yeah, this is good. If it were me, I would add another paragraph.
Okay. And
just get a little more detail. About the channel. I know you hit it up on top, which is where you should hit it. But talk about all the other things like we're talking about. Talk about the segments that you create after you create them. Add that to your about as well. And that's about it, dude.
We're at 110. We're up to 110.
110. Sweet. I love your icon. I absolutely love your icon. That guy is perfect.
It took me that was like the 3rd or 4th iteration of it.
Can you read it when you're in the chat and it's floating by you?
I don't know.
I think so. That's always my test. I want to make sure that it's it doesn't have to be readable because that is tiny, but it's got to be recognizable. And I think when you've got the beer state.
Yeah, right? I think it is pretty. Like you know what it is. It's the state of Wisconsin. Yep. You might not be able to read it, but the state of Wisconsin basically explains everything.
Yep.
My opinion.
It does. I would agree. Except for some people, when they see Wisco Style, they're not going to see Wisconsin right away. That's why I suggest you modify your banner a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I would stay with that font. I would stay with that color combination because, you guys drink some beer.
Yes, we do.
So that's what we're looking at.
I'll tell you what. Oh, did I tell you what I was planning on doing for my 100 subscriber special video?
No, you didn't. Tell the folks.
Oh, I'm gonna hype it up a little bit now. So, obviously, Wisconsin drinks a lot of beer, but do you know that we can drink it like not only just a lot at one time over an extended period of time, but a lot really, really fast. So what I'm going to do for my 100 subscriber special is I'm going to do kind of like a toast to my subscribers. And then I'm going to shotgun a beer in under 3 seconds.
Very cool. Very cool. I was trying to think of a contest you could do with that. Like pick a time. How long will it take me to shotgun this beer?
Ooh,
Let him run through you could run through the chat, and then whoever's closest have a buddy of yours with a stopwatch. That'd be cool.
Well, yeah,
well, of course. Yeah. Well, let's see. You'd have to be live for that. Are you going to go live for that?
Yeah, I would have. I don't think I'm going to do it live. Oh. Just because I don't have the equipment to do it decently.
Oh, I see.
So it wouldn't be as good a quality as the rest of my videos.
That'll come.
So, yeah.
Well, there you go, folks. That's what we're looking at on the face-to-face channel reviews on Wednesday nights now. I hope you guys are as excited about it as I am. How about 111 Puppet Poetry says, did he subscribe to you? He or she? I've been to Puppet Poetry's site. 2.7. Oh, they're already guessing in the chat how long it's going to take you.
2.7 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say you're
oh, man.
Come on, man. Cut me a little bit of slack.
That's even slow to drink it.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, he's from Wisconsin.
Yeah. Drinking is like our state sport.
Oh, man. I could see that. I could see that national team.
Oh, yeah. Just a bunch of, 40-year-old guys with huge beer guts.
Hey, wait a minute. You trying to say I qualify?
No.
That's what I heard.
Have you seen? There's one guy that does videos like drinking beer really fast, and he's got like a national drinking team like shirt.
No, I haven't.
He did this one. It's called the double barrel shotgun. It's absolutely insane. Like, I don't even think I could do this. What he does is he takes a 24-ounce can of beer, puts a giant hole in the end, and then sticks 2 12-ounce bottles in it. And then opens up the cap, or opens up the top of the can and drinks the whole thing, all 48 ounces in like 10 seconds. I'm like, oh my God, that's impressive.
How is he still alive?
I don't know. It was impressive.
Yeah, I'd say. And was that a YouTube channel?
I don't know. I just saw it on Facebook. I was scrolling through and it's like, this is called my double barrel shotgun. I'm like, what is he gonna drink all that? And I'm like, holy crap.
Uh-oh, another YouTube hell in my future. I'm gonna have to go look for it.
Oh man.
Oh man, we've gone 41 minutes past the top of the hour.
Jeff.
Yes, we have. Which is just fine. I am.
I think have I been on the air with you for over an hour?
I think you have. I didn't time it. I didn't. I
think so.
Click a clock when you came on, but I bet you have, because I think I talked for only about 24 minutes, dude. So.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you ready for a deep dive? What do you say?
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Cool. Almost forgot which one I needed to click. It's late. All right, let's do the deep dive.
It's past Jim's bedtime.
Deep dive. It is past my bedtime. All right. God, I forgot your name already, Jared.
Yes.
Right. Okay, good. I told you, I'm horrible at names. Horrible at names. Anyone that tells me your name and I forget it, I apologize in advance.
If you ever forget, just go watch one of my videos. it comes. I say my name in the beginning, and I have a banner with it written on it and everything.
Yeah, I know, and I should know that, but I'm telling you, I am horrible at names, and it's one of those things I've never been to overcome. I keep trying. Oh well, teaching old dog new tricks? Probably not. Okay.
Okay.
You know how this works?
I do know how this works.
Yes, I have 5 questions. 5 questions that I've chosen especially for you, Jared. Are you ready?
I don't know whether to laugh or to cry, but let's go.
All right, first question. Whoops. Gosh, dang it. There I go again. First question. Well, we're going to act like that just happened. We're going to act like that went smooth.
Sure. Like butter.
Like butter. All right. Name a primate besides monkeys and apes.
Orangutan?
Very good. What's going on here? There we go.
Hey.
This is all my fault. Right. You did get it right. And so quickly, too. Well done, sir.
I'm pretty good at trivia.
Awesome. Well, let's try it again.
Boy.
Question 2.
Now I'm kind of nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Oh man, I could throw you some. I could throw you some real. Let's just go with this. Are women complicated?
Yes.
Oh God, I gotta give you that one too. Awesome. Hello. It's not gonna let me do it.
My fiance. Oh.
No.
Sometime. My fiance is the. Excuse my language, but the fucking greatest.
Yeah.
But sometimes, some days it's just like, she just, I don't know. There's just some days where it's like, what's happening? So confused, and it just comes with the territory.
Yeah, get used to that. It doesn't change. That's all I'm gonna say.
well, thanks for clearing that up.
No problem. I'm over here to help. And let's do some more helping.
Question 3.
Okay.
How many kids would you like to have?
Now, see, I know the right answer to this question because I know how many Kelsey wants. I don't know if I want that many.
Yeah. Clock's ticking.
She wants 4, so I'm going to go with 4.
No. It was a gaggle.
What?
The correct answer was a gaggle.
What the hell's a gaggle?
Very much like a pride of or a murder of crows or gaggle of what is it? A gaggle of goose?
Okay.
Geese?
Okay.
I know. I'll get better.
All right.
Next question.
Question 4.
All right. What is your? You heard it here first, folks. Remember, it's almost midnight. Where was I? What's your favorite type of muffin?
Muffin. I'm gonna have to go with blueberry. I really like blueberry muffin.
I love blueberry too. Well done. See, you're doing good at this.
I am good at this.
You are doing very good at this. Let's see how you do on the last one.
Oh boy.
Final question.
I don't know if I like the sound of that, Jim.
I think I've already asked that one. Let me find another one here. Have you ever tasted soap?
Yeah.
Oh, potty mouth. That is the correct answer. We've heard you tonight.
Yeah. Yes, you have.
Yep, your mom's working it right now. I'll get him when he gets home next.
Well, full disclosure, I'm reeling it in a lot for your show.
Oh no, and I appreciate that, but I'm also thinking, it's okay if it gets a little out of hand. I'm okay with that. We're nearly all adults here. No, a little out of hand, I said. A little out of hand.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, because if I personally, when I think about that, I think of myself as Gary V. When I think about my employees, it's not do I care about my employees, it's do I give a fuck about my employees.
Yeah.
And it's just like the way he said it is perfect. He just looks at the lady and goes, just how I talk.
I know so many people like that.
Yeah,
I can't even.
That's just how I do it.
Yep.
I don't know.
But you got a great filter. You have a fantastic. You've gone over an hour, and you've only thrown out maybe 3 bombs. So, and I'm not talking about F bombs. I'm just talking about any bomb.
Yeah, in general.
Yeah, yeah. And I did the same.
Oh, well.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that there are people that don't like it, and those people may enjoy the show.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna.
That
I
is,
will.
that is so appreciated. That is so appreciated. Oh, good night, Puppet Poetry, and listen. Thanks so much for coming on again, Wisco. Thanks so much,
problem.
man.
I love being on the show. I feel like we have a good vibe every time I'm on the show.
I think you're right.
Thing that goes back and forth, and it's just really good conversation. No, it just works out.
It just works out. I would agree with you, man. I always have fun when you're on, and I think these guys are having fun as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna have you back on sometime. In fact, well, now I don't have to review your channel tomorrow night, but guys, look for that tomorrow.
I'll still be here.
Oh,
I'll
awesome!
Still be here.
Awesome. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Well, 4 out of 5, man. You're gonna do all right in college.
Hey, that's an 80%. That's a B minus.
It's a B minus. It's still sheepskinning on the end of that B minus.
These get degrees here for me. So no, B minus is. I'm soaring.
Here to entertain and educate. That's my mantra. All right, buddy. We'll catch you next time you're on. All right.
Absolutely.
And in the chat, guys, visit Wisco Styles page and check it out. And if you like cheese, beer, and Wisconsinites, why is that so difficult for me to say?
I don't know.
Then by all means subscribe. He's on the move at 110 or maybe 111.
Moving along. We're trucking.
Along. Yes. All right, buddy. We'll
down, load it up, and truck it.
Oh man, wow, that's going back before your time.
Yes, it is. I appreciate those times.
Oh, well, that's awesome. That's awesome. I like to think that I instilled that in my son as well. So.
Yeah, that's all my dad.
Yeah. All right, dude.
All right.
We'll see you next time. All right.
You have a good night, Jim.
Yeah, you too, man.
Everybody else have a good night. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Did you enjoy this video? Well, you made it to the end, so I'm going to assume that you did. If you want to see where we take this, hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell right now. That way you won't miss out on future videos and guests. Also, make sure you comment, like, and share to help build this unique community. Thanks again for watching, and remember, always treat others as you want to be treated. See you live.